Hi, welcome to Anime Bear and Cake, the video segment. We actually have a podcast to all our subscribers. We actually have a podcast, but the website is down right now.
Yeah, our host site, mypodcast.com.
Yeah.
So it's been down for a whole week, so we couldn't put episode 20 up. So I decided, hey, we got to do episode 21. You know, I don't know when it's going to be up, so I decided to just make episode 21 a video podcast. So, and hopefully I can put this out in high definition. So, I guess this will be episode 21. Okay, what's up, you guys? I'm Mark.
Chris.
And this is Anime Beer and Cake. This is episode 21. I figured for people out there who's watching our video, they probably would want to see a video episode because we haven't posted a video episode up for this thing yet. At least I don't think we did. I think we did a special, but not an actual episode.
No, I think we did. We did episode, remember episode 2 to 4? Remember episode 4, part 1, you did an anime review. Episode 4, part 2, I did a Morning Musume review.
Okay.
I guess you could say that was an episode.
But this will be like a normal episode, but just video.
I guess so.
Yeah, I guess for people out there who like go and check out our, because I know there's a couple people who check out the YouTube videos, but don't actually go to the actual site and check out the podcast. I guess this is probably what the podcast is going to be like, you know, when we're just doing it, like just doing a regular podcast. This is what it is, minus the sound effects and the music.
Yeah.
We don't have any of that.
Most of our subscribers, right now we have 17, but most of our subscribers don't know that we have a website and a podcast, so.
It was like, who are these people making these videos, man?
Every time we have a review, make more reviews, but they don't know anything about the podcast we have.
It's like, anime what? They just think it's a name, but I think they'll figure it out over time. But anyway, okay, I guess on to business. Let's see. First of all, today is, for the sake of time, it is Sunday, March the 15th, 2009. 9:30 something at night. Because we always do the episode on Sunday.
And late night.
Yeah, always late night. We tried to do it earlier, but we couldn't. We never could.
Never.
Okay, I guess there's our discussion thing. I just finished watching the Watchmen movie in IMAX.
How was it?
It was really good. It was the first time I ever seen IMAX. IMAX is basically high definition. That's essentially what it is. It's a really big screen. I was like right in the middle, you know, next to some fat people. I don't know what it was they were eating. It was like they took their hot dog and they were like dipping it in a nacho dip.
Come on.
Like they can't get enough, man. It's like it's insane. But anyway, the movie was really good. It's pretty dark, pretty kind of gritty at times.
Gruesome.
Yeah, it's very gruesome. It's a very, very, very good movie.
Okay, if you could rate the gruesomeness of this movie from 1 to 10.
It would be probably 7.5. It's like horror flick level gruesomeness, like
Not like the Japanese horror flick, right?
Yeah, not Japanese, more like American. But you see limbs getting like literally like chopped off with like a chainsaw, and you see like the bones sticking out and stuff like that.
Ow.
And it's like near the end of the movie, there was a little girl. Like they were the like half of the movie.
Don't spoil it.
Okay, I won't. But half of the movie is basically one giant flashback. You know, and there was during one of the flashback sequences, there was like a little girl who was fed to the dogs. And
Literally?
Huh?
Literally?
Well, they just showed the aftermath. They saw two of the dogs, like, you know, who ate her fighting over her leg. They showed the leg, you know, and the shoe was still attached to the leg. So I thought, oh, okay, that's pretty greedy.
That's pretty crazy.
You know, and a lot of them have like sexual problems and just problems with society. It's like it's almost like hippie-ish, you know. So it's a very crazy movie, but it's still a great movie nonetheless.
Watchmen.
Okay.
Whoa, could you, other than saying that the movie's a flashback, could you tell us the summary, the story,
The basic plot of Watchmen?
the basic plot of Watchmen?
Basically, it's basically just a retelling of the wars.
Vietnam or World War II?
Well, World War II, Vietnam, Korean War, all that stuff. But I think it kind of ends at the Cold War. that's happened. I think I think near the end of the movie is like the end of the 80s or something.
Oh, that's when the Soviet Union collapsed.
Yeah. Basically, it retells that entire time period through the eyes of these failed superheroes. Like they started out as regular superheroes that the people loved, but eventually some of them went crazy. Some of them, killed some people, and it showed basically like the second generation. Like you see the original generation, but it's not really okay. It is kind of about them, but it shows them and a new generation of superheroes, kind of being shunned by society and hated by society. And it's basically they're retelling the story as to why people hate them and why somebody wants them all to die and stuff like that. So yeah, at the end of the day, it was a very good movie, but it's a lot of flashbacks. Like it'll show you a superhero and it'll show his flashback as to how he came about being that way and why he got his superpowers and why society hates him. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Watch them.
Sounds pretty okay.
Yeah, it's dirty and stuff, but I still like it.
So what will be the discussion today to start the show off?
Okay. Basically, the discussion is basically for people who are like either so hardcore as an anime fan that they don't pay any attention to the news as to what's happening to the world around them, or for people who's outside of the United States. Because I do have people that listen to the show outside the U.S. who just don't know what's going on here. Okay, I think the number one thing on the news, not number one, but just one of the things in the news is jobless people. They show the effects of people who are jobless in this country, and a lot of the major news networks are doing their expose.
Doesn't the stimulus package work?
Not really, at least not yet. They're saying not yet, but I don't know. But yeah, it's just a lot of jobless people.
There are jobless people now, but
including Chris right now, who is jobless, unemployed.
And happy, but I don't think that I don't really think that it will get to the point where people, like the Great Depression, where people will start having to finding homes instead of jobs now.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll ever come to that point.
Well, they showed people in the news who lost their jobs, and they ended up losing their house, and they had like these little tent cities that started popping up, and people living inside their trailer homes. That's what I would do.
What about shelters?
I would just not. No, they're all overloaded, and they spend basically a whole week talking about that. So it's pretty sad. Very sad. Makes the little panda cry.